What's up, everybody? This is Scott. Welcome back. It's been a couple weeks since I've seen you guys. My apologies. It's been pretty crazy here at the house. Today's review is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be reviewing the blue Mofi headphones versus the blue Lola headphones. One has a built-in amplifier. The other one does not. One weighs 5,000 pounds. The other one does not. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. One of the cool things about these headphones is it actually has a built-in amplifier directly in the left side, and so as soon as you turn the switch from off to on, you absolutely know it amplifies the sound, becomes very rich, warm, and inviting. I have actually used these pretty exclusively with an Android Huawei Nexus 6P, and I keep the volume approximately 40% of there because the sound is just so loud. But it's not tingy and it's not distorted. It's just a vibrant, it doesn't have a lot of bass, not your traditional Beats by Dre type feel, but it does hit hard on the low ends, and the high ends are not very tingy as well. It was a very good quality sound. They are a high fidelity headphone, so they do have a passive audio switch. One of the things that you'll see on the left cup, or the can, so to speak, is an off, on, and on plus setting. I have found that trying to compare the two of these, the Mofis versus the Lolas, for complete true comparison, I want to make sure that I keep on the passive mode. The Lolas don't actually have the ability to amplify the sound like these Mofis do. They are absolutely some of the best quality sound that I've heard out of headphones, but my goodness, do they weigh a tremendous amount. When they are on your head, you simply know that they're there. And they're actually, at some point, cause a bit of a neck strain. Another interesting fact about these Mofis or Mofis, or I'm going to constantly refer to them as Mofis, they actually have a battery inside. So to power that internal amplifier, you actually have to charge the battery. From a complete dead battery to 100%, it's looking about 3 and 4 hours of charge time, but then it lasts for about 12 hours of playback. In terms of the fit, I have mentioned that they were a little bit heavy, but they also have this interesting design when it comes to the springs on the side, and especially right here, the cups actually move up and down, so when you put them on your head, you can move them up and down as such and get a really good tight fit. Now, I definitely can hear and feel that they're on my head. I'm probably talking a little bit louder than I normally would, but they just really secure to your head. They almost squeeze a little bit too hard, but they're going to keep that sound inside for sure. The price tag will price out most of the people looking for these. The Audio Technicas are going to run anywhere between 100 and 150. These bad boys are going to run about $350 on Amazon or directly from Blue Headphones website themselves. Similar design before, these Lolas look a lot like their predecessor of the Mofis, whichever one you choose. They look a lot of the same, they have the same type of design, but they are substantially lighter. Still, again, the same cups that kind of float into place when they're on their head. One of the things you'll notice that there is no dial on the top. They did remove that. Honestly, I barely used it anyway on the other ones. But if you really want to get a good fit, you can stretch it pretty far, get a really nice fit on your head. Again, kind of going over the top. Those cans float into place. Get yourself a nice, good, solid fit. In passive mode, it was exactly like the Mofis from before. A wonderful, vibrant sound. Without the amplifier, obviously, you're going to have to turn the volume up a little bit more. But again, the basses were very deep, not overpowering. The highs were not tingy at all, and the mids hit pretty crisp. Overall, I really, really like the sound quality that came out of the Lolas, and they're much more comfortable on your head or your neck. You know that they're there, but they're much, much less compared to the predecessor. Am I cool like a bro? Is this like a thing? These are not noise-canceling headphones, but they do seal very, very nicely against your head and into your ears. Keeps all that sound right against the sides of your head. We mentioned the price before when it came to the Mofis. These Lolas are going to run you somewhere in the neighborhood of $250, $260. They're actually pretty good value in terms of sound quality. I love the way that they're designed. They're a little bit different. They're not your traditional, the Sony 7506s or the Audio Technica M series. Not to say that those aren't great headphones, but these just look a little different. So for me, that's exactly why I wanted to try them out. The sound quality, super vibrant. Really, really loved it. In the grand scheme of things, I think the best value, you're looking at the Lolas. That's a really, really good value. However, if money is not necessarily a problem for you, go ahead and get these. Built-in internal amp. The sound is amazing, and when you crank this thing up to 8 or 9, you may want to think about investing in some actual hearing aids after the fact, because the sound is just going to be pumping through your head. What? 2 pairs of headphones from Blue. You can't go wrong with either. I will actually leave a link in the description below. And that's all I got. As always, like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, comment below, and I will see you guys next week. I'm never going to get that. Is this how people wear Beats?